Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa and today we are going to check in for the week. So it is currently December the 11th and we're going to check in to see what I've spent out of my cash envelopes, if I spent any money out of sinking funds, and then anything that was spent out of my checking account. So that's the plan for today. I got up super early. I woke up to a whole bunch of racket. Carol Ann left for deer camp around 4 o'clock this morning, and she was putting ice in her cooler, and it woke me up. So I've been up for over an hour now, and I was like, oh, do I even have a video for today? And I didn't. So I thought, let's go ahead and check in because it's the end of the first week of the pay period, which means I have money to stuff for the next week. And before I do that, I want to catch you guys up on all of my spending. Okay, so we'll start with cash. And we'll start with groceries. I did spend some money. I probably need to make sure I don't have any change in the bottom of my purse. I did really good this week, actually. At least I think I did. You might disagree, but I think I did pretty good. Let's see. Okay, let's put this all facing the same way. All right, so I did go to the grocery store and I purchased batteries for $2.97 and 2 rotisserie chickens for $5.97 each. So that was a total of $16.69. Yeah, that is my exact change. So 31 cents I got back. This is Miss Marble. She is Grammy's girl. She's got to be near me all the time. She is such a sweet, sweet girl. All right, so what date was this? 12/8. And Carol Ann actually went to the grocery store last night to get some stuff for deer camp, and I asked her to pick up the orange drink mix that I use every day and a coffee creamer, and she paid for that. Hey, who's hissing? Squeakies, can you give her some room, please, ma'am? Poor Tink, she doesn't like any of these little turds. All right, so Walmart, this is going to be for food. And I spent $16.69. And then wasn't yesterday. It was the day before, which would have been the 9th. I gave Carol Ann $20. She, this was out of my gas and car money for parking, which is still a car expense. She went to see a concert downtown Little Rock. It was Jesse McCartney and the Jonas Brothers. I did not go. She said it was really fun. She's never seen so many women in one place in her whole life. But she had a good time, which was nice. And so she asked me for money for parking. Okay, so I think this is it. And I have a lot of money left over. But in ones, fives, and change, we're going to contribute $3.31 to the savings box. Today's the 11th. the category is savings. And I need to scan my receipts and fetch. Okay, here's the box for my cash. So we'll just put that $3 right in there. And then I have a separate box for my change. So that's that. So how much do I have left in grocery money? 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 130. So $130 out of $150 weekly budget, and today's the last day of the week, and I don't need anything. Gas for my car, like I said, I gave Carol Ann the $20 that was in here, which is fine. I think I still have, I don't know, maybe a half tank of gas. She did have to drive my car to work the other day because her car wouldn't start. Fur babies, there's still $20 in here because I haven't spent any money in fur babies. And then in personal spending, my 20 should still be in there, and it is in there. So I'm doing pretty good so far. And then not as well, I spent money out of my checking account. So we're gonna catch up on that, and I'll share with you what I bought. All right, let's get into the checking account here. All right, so I spent a lot of money. Okay, on 12/10 at Walmart, I spent $23.94, but this was for my mom's house. They were cleaning products, so we'll count that as household. And then on that same day, my mom sent me $25 to cover the cost of that. So, you know, they just cancels each other out. On 12/10, and I forgot about this, I had gone to the doctor, I don't know if it was earlier this month, maybe it was earlier this month or late last month. Anyway, I paid a $30 copay, but the copay ended up being $60. My insurance, anytime you talk about depression, anxiety, that kind of stuff, it bumps up the level of care, and the copay gets categorized as like a specialist instead of just a regular office visit with my nurse practitioner. So I had already paid $30, so I owed $30, and so I went ahead and I paid that copay. Okay, on 12/10, I did spend some money on Amazon, and I will go back and share what the purchases were. I just don't know which is which, so I'm gonna write down the amounts and then I'll tell you what I bought. So that was $33.93, and then these are still pending charges, but these orders have already shipped. So also Amazon for $37.22, and another Amazon for $36.12. Okay, so that's it. All right, let me go into Amazon. I have to look at it on the web because I don't use the app anymore. I'm trying to prevent myself from overspending by having a bunch of shopping apps on my phone. Okay, so I realized that I was missing some gifts, 2 gifts in particular, from Carolyn and I. And so 2 of these are gifts. This $36.12 is a pair of black flats. So I have 3 pairs of shoes. I have 2 pairs of tennis shoes, and I have a pair of flip-flops, but I didn't have any flats. Just, you know, not dressy, but just something that I could, I can wear like to our Christmas get together that we're having at our house. So I'll show you what I ended up getting. It's these. So they have like a little kind of bowish kind of thing going on, and they're just little flats. So this was the 36.12. So I'm gonna count that as spending money. Who's that? Hi, Squeakies. I think Squeakies might come up here and say hi to us. And then, yep, there she is. It's like, oh, Grammy's filming. Let me interrupt us. Be an interrupt us among us. Okay, and then the $37.22, both of these, the $33.93 and the $37.22, these are both gifts for Christmas. I realized that I didn't have a gift for my niece and my nephew. I did for the younger kids, but I don't know if I was gonna do cash for the older kids. But anyway, this is for my nephew. He wants to be a rock star, and he asked for this mic stand, so that's what I got him. That was the $37.22. He's still in high school. And then my niece is currently attending Rhodes College, and she and her friends are getting ready. Hey, stop being rude. They're getting ready to move out of the dorm and into another, it's like a dorm apartment, and she asked for this set of dishware on her Christmas list, so I bought her that, and that was the $33.93. So, you know, I definitely didn't, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to get for Christmas, and I think I still need to get a little bit of cash for my nephew and 2 of my grandbabies, because I got them the acrylic boxes for savings, and I was gonna give them like $20 in ones to put in there, and so I definitely need to do that still. So I thought I was done with Christmas shopping, but I was not. Okay, so let's see, 186.61 minus 23.94 is 162.67 plus 25, 187.67 minus 30 was 1 57.67 minus 33.93 is 123.74 minus 37.22 is 86.52 minus 36.12 is $50.40. Let's see if that is how much I have in my account. And make sure I don't have any like personal information. So like all like total transparency, I do have 50/40 in my account. Okay, so that's that. So what needs to come out of my account still is, let's go back to the budget. Okay, so to still come out is the HP ink for 9 and Canva for 15. So I'm still good on my account. I use the money that I earned for cleaning my mom's house to buy some Christmas gifts and a new pair of shoes. I do want to get a new a new outfit for the Christmas shindig. I might try to go to Goodwill for that. See if I can find something there or a thrift shop. So I think that is it for this video. So definitely had some spending going on, more than I had anticipated. This is 150 pretty much right here in what I spent between spending, gifts, and health. So that money I earned is poof, gone. But in terms of cash spending, I think I did really good this week. I still have a lot on hand. I have chicken left over from those rotisseries that I got, because I got 2 of them. I've been doing oatmeal in the morning for breakfast, which we still have a lot of that on hand. I definitely have enough to last me all next week. I have enough chicken to do a chicken wrap for my lunch, which I just do chicken on a 0-carb tortilla with 1 slice of Colby Jack cheese and some of that guacamole salsa. I roll it up, I eat it, it's fine. And then for dinner, while Carol Ann's at deer camp, I can do the same thing for dinner, just like a chicken cheese wrap. Something really quick and easy. I won't be cooking. Anyway, that is everything for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you're at. Bye.